McCarren employees recently attended a training class to increase their awareness about human trafficking and what they can do to help victims devastated by this widespread criminal industry.
They're restricted often on the aircraft from using the lavatory by themselves.
Each year, millions of men, women, and children fall prey to human traffickers around the world who use force or fraud to exploit their victims for financial gain. Because victims are often transported on commercial aircraft, teaching airport employees how to identify victims is critical.
You think you recognize it, you think you know what to look for, but you really don't. There are some subtle signs that training will bring out.
Congresswoman Dina Titus, who launched the Secure Our Skies Act, helped kick off this important training at McCarren International Airport. Her legislation requires that every airline in the United States provide enhanced training to flight attendants to help them recognize and respond to potential human trafficking victims.
Traffickers move their victims frequently on all types of travel, on airplanes, on buses, and we as airport personnel are in a position to detect and discern if we just remain aware.
The class was sponsored by Airline Ambassadors International, a nonprofit organization that began as a network of airline employees helping others. It grew into a network of students, medical professionals, families, and retirees who volunteer as ambassadors of goodwill in their home communities and abroad. Attendees heard harrowing accounts of two survivors whose lives were directly impacted by the often hidden crime.
She took my passport and she said, "This is mine because you're part of mine now. So everything you do, you need to tell me first." And I say, "Look, don't worry about it. I'm going to pay you $500. And she said, "No, honey, it's not $500. It's $50,000 if you want to go back to your country."
Because most of the victims are traveling at some point. I know when I was being trafficked, you're usually sent different places to work. You don't work the same place all the time. So we're in airports all the time, and there's so many different eyes on that if you have some training, if you have some awareness, you can see things that other people don't see.
Employees were encouraged to join the fight against this modern-day form of slavery by learning how to identify the signs of human trafficking, how the criminals operate, and what to do if a crime is suspected.
We deal with passengers every day. We have long conversations. We're able to see different things, and I think if we have the tools, it can really make a difference in our community.
The 2-hour class was part of the airport's overall effort to educate employees and passengers about this devastating crime through ongoing training and prominently placed public service advertisements.
Our seat capacity is a precious commodity to us. It is the lifeline to Southern Nevada, and for it to be used in this horrific way really struck a chord. So we wanted to be part of a solution.
The training was presented in partnership with the Department of Homeland Security's Blue Campaign, which strives to protect the basic right of freedom and to bring those who exploit human lives to justice by working in collaboration with law enforcement, government, non-governmental, and private organizations. To learn more about this important effort, visit dhs.gov, /Blue Campaign.